Don't adjust your eyes. Badd Popp is in the house, and I am absolutely going to rip into these feminists with their 36 questions for men. Winning! And I really didn't want to get involved in it until I saw about 5 minutes, then I got spun up and it's on! You might want to run to the corner pharmacy and get those extra thick pads, because there's going to be some bleeding up in here. And you dudes out there, remember, maintain calm breath, get a beer, and let's enjoy this insanity. So get ready for this dumb, stupefied brainwash-a-thon as Ridiculous engages these 36 questions from these crazy feminists. Winning? No. Yeah. Is it a coincidence that BuzzFeed has the same amount of letters as bullshit?
How does it feel to be the same sex as Donald Trump?
It's great. It has nothing to do with men. It's just one dude. So what does it feel like to be the same sex as, say, I don't know, Lizzie Borden, Hillary Clinton, or anyone else responsible for the death of innocents?
Why do you hate rom-coms? Or do you just feel like you need to hate them?
And to be honest, when you said rom-com, I didn't know what the that was. Edit that out. I had to call my producer. He'd explain it to me. I and other dudes don't hate romantic comedies. We just hate bad romantic comedies, which, statistically speaking, is 7 out of 10. When you put on Harry Met Sally or Moonstruck, hell, I'll make the popcorn for you. That's some good shit right there.
Snap out of it!
All right, there's technically 36 questions, but also there was a few statements in there that just blew my mind.
Everybody likes The Notebook. Everybody likes Beyonce.
No, we don't. In fact, some guys rather start their shotgun than put up with that bullshit. I wouldn't even let her put her mouth on my peg D.
Why do you make women sit around and talk about men in movies
When y'all easily just sit around and talk about boobs for hours?
We don't. But in reality, you really are a bunch of cackling bitches. So, all comedy aside, a question like that is simply to paint us in a bad light, make us look like a bunch of heathens and idiots. Which is why this question was put out in a video where we couldn't answer directly. Only a truly moronic idiot would think that's all we really talk about when you're not around.
Why do you automatically assume that you won't like TV or movies that star a female lead?
I got 2 movies for you. Aliens and The Force Awakens. Dudes love those movies. And I don't know if you really want to measure if men like it or not. Why don't we go with the $2 billion that it made? Winning. Yeah, on the flip side, I can simply ask you women why you don't like to go to action movies.
Have you ever been mistaken for a man?
No. Have you?
Oh, Vasquez. You're just too bad.
Why are you surprised when women are funny?
Because in generally, you're not. It's very rare one of you is like Amy Schumer. What can I say? You're gonna get offended, but bottom line, when you are funny, it's usually just by accident. Sorry.
I'm probably funnier than you.
I got 20,000 subscribers and you're just a blip in some BuzzFeed video, so suck it.
Why do you think that we're obsessed with you when we hook up?
I know there's a lot of dudes out there that get pussy whipped, and it happens on a fairly regular basis. Stella! But on the flip side, you hit it just right. Some of these women get dick whipped, and they'll do anything to come back for more. And breaking away was next to impossible. Every time you point your finger at a dude and go, he's just thinking with his dick, there's 3 fingers pointing back at you. And you're getting orchestrated by your vagina.
Why can't I sleep with as many people as I want to without being judged?
Anyone who's watched any daytime TV or any newscasts knows there are plenty of fat, ugly sluts out there. A fat, ugly dude usually is not going to become a stud. We don't give 2 shits what you do, but we are not going to write a check against it. You're asking a guy to risk his retirement, everything he's owned, all of his earnings for the rest of his life attached to you, and you've had 100 dicks run through you? He's just another dude that you can swap out for another dick anytime, and he knows he's expendable. Boom, so you get judged.
Why do you consider a woman a tease if she doesn't sleep with you after 3 dates, but a slut if she sleeps with you on the first date?
You have enough money, any woman will be a slut. I'll do whatever you want, even Mother Teresa. If she bangs you on the first date, obviously she's probably done that before, probably many times. If he's taken you out 3 times and come out of pocket, and you're as cold as a winter bitch, what can I say? You're just in it for the money. My spending money for 3 dates does not entitle me to access to your slot C. And guess what? Your slot C does not entitle you to my money.
In what world does no mean yes?
No means no.
I think that would be Bizarro World where garbage is money, yeah. That's it. No really does mean no, and anyone who doesn't acknowledge that is a scumbag, and they can have any equipment between their legs. It works both ways.
Why do you say that women are too emotional to be leaders?
Then justify catcalling by saying men just can't control themselves.
Who said that? Who said that, I want to know, because I don't think they exist. If you're walking down the street and some dude is on the 5th floor putting in a rivet and he says, hey baby, he could be talking to anybody. But no, it has to be you, right? I'm guilty of this myself. Because up here in Michigan, women like to run around in the spring, and I'll go by and give a little honk. What the hell am I doing? Especially with my daughter's in the backseat slapping me in the back of the neck going, you're being an asshole, Dad. When it comes to that, I fully admit being an asshole. The difference between a feminist and a dude is simply this. The dudes will admit they're being assholes. And since I've admitted I'm an asshole, which is basically the first step of recovery, why don't you feminists come out and just admit you're a bunch of cunts? In my personal belief, don't think any woman in the third wave feminist movement can be a leader at all. They're nothing but sheeple followers. Take 10 minutes and look at Twitter and you'll see exactly my point.
Why do you think that just because you're nice to me, I owe you my body?
We've already covered that. That is so stupid. With that being said, I do have a point to make. I've done a lot of searching around on social media. I've picked apart the internet dating. And one of the common themes that all these bitches go on about is there are no nice guys around. And you know why? Because you treat them like shit. You can thank this huge generation of single mamas out there who raised a crop of bitch brain manginas that the women of today don't even want to date. And you know, you ladies, if you're gonna go after one of these nice guys, let's be honest. You're really doing it so you can be a halfway hooker and take them for all their shit in 5 to 7 years when you go cheat on them.
Why would you ever send an unsolicited dick pic?
Well, I don't know anyone that has ever done that because most dudes just have an average dick and they'd rather whip it out in the dark anyway. I'm just saying.
You want to have sex? Well, how about we turn off all the lights and I put my penis through this hole.
Oh my God! You know, on the flip side, when we request a picture of you, we don't want to see your, I don't know, roast beef Reuben sandwich you got going on down there with the dripping cheese and extra clam chowder, if you know what I mean. And my tip man, send me pictures of titties. I'm like, oh yeah.
Why do you feel like it's okay to harass women or make offensive comments about women, but when somebody does it to your sister, it's not okay?
Again, this question is a member of the Brainwash-a-thon because it is so full of shit. And I just want to say that a lot of these men that you're talking about don't exist. And those that do probably got a suicide belt and just itching to blow up a cafe somewhere, I'm just saying. And since I do have a younger sister, I can honestly say she can handle herself and I don't have to worry about her.
How does it feel to interrupt me when I'm in the middle of making a point during a meeting?
I don't know, it feels like me interrupting anyone else making a point. Who cares? Have you ever watched an actual meeting of just dudes? They interrupt each other all the time.
Shut up with the noise! Hey, shut up with the shut up! You shut up with the shut up! Shut up your face! Now am I a dog? I wanna shut up! Why you know I shut up? I make you shut up! You shut up! Hey, I poke out of my head!
Anything you can do, I can do better.
Great, you're my equal. Interrupt me back or shut the f up.
Why do you have to sit with your legs so wide open?
I get that you have balls, but
Anybody who really buys into this whole man-spreading bullshit has obviously never been on a subway with a woman. And actually, New York was spending tax dollars to enforce this because they're so fucking stupid. Dudes, how many times have you been on the subway and see some woman with her purse in one seat, bagging in another seat, kick back with her coat, taking up 3 fucking seats? There is no thing known as manspreading. It's called being comfortable. And if you are so insecure in the way the world is and you have to create problems, do something else, you idiots. You look like morons.
I don't stand around with my arms wide open to make room for my boobs.
Yes, you do. Some of you women out there, you are well endowed. And you sit down at a booth to eat, and what do? You take those pajumbas and you put them right on the table, take some weight off your back. The dude doesn't stand up there and stick his stuff on the table, go, oh, I need to take some off of my back.
I'm probably funnier than you.
Now we've come to the end of phase 1 of the 36 questions asked by dumb, stupefied, brainwash-a-thon feminists. And why do I have to do 2 episodes on this? Because it is such a huge shit sandwich with nuts and berries in there. It's really just too big for one mouthful, and I should probably brush my teeth. I hope you liked my answers. If you have anything to add, comments below. And while you're running to the corner pharmacy to get those thick extra maxi pads to control the bleeding, you're probably gonna have some change. So check out our PayPal and Patreon links and send us a few nickels so we can keep doing this. And while we're at it, please hit the subscribe button and come back next week, because if you do, we'll sit around and talk about boobs for hours. Winning. Monologue.
Just give him a rat tail right in the nutsack. Oh, that would hurt so bad.
That happened to me in 8th grade, and I actually passed out.
Oh.
I had a hair full of soap, and all of a sudden, whoosh, and I woke up on the fucking floor with the gym teacher like, "Are you okay?" And my shit was all fucked up. That was fucking horrible. That was 8th grade, man. Thanks for bringing back that horrible memory for me.
Fast forward 30 years and 2 prostate surgeries. We know who to blame now.
God damn it! You might be correct on that. Damn!